What is going on out there?
Yo.
Another installment of Military History Chronicles, the conversations segment of it. Yeah, I wasn't planning on going until next week, but I kind of saw what was going on out there, and I thought maybe we should go on.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of stuff going on. What's up, Will? Thanks for joining again, man.
Cracking, man.
Got a few people already in here. I guess we could get right to it. Gosh, where the heck do we even start, man?
Well, man, any corner you want. There's so much going on.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you where we can start. Did anyone's okay? You guys saw the overlay, right? Hey, what's up? Appreciate that, Ron. Thanks.
Hey, welcome.
Appreciate your support. Thank you. The United States. So, well, you know what? Let me just bring it up here. I'll leave that one there. Where was the part that I want to get? Do I want to get to the? Do I want to talk about the bomb or do I want to talk about the boat? Which one should? Yeah, let me ask what do you guys want me to start with? The bomb or the boat? I'll let you guys figure it out. Let me see how many people vote for the bomb or the boat.
Democracy in action. Live on
Why not?
Articles.
What would you guys want to hear first? Let's see. Whatever someone puts in first. Bomb or the boat? Bomb or the boat? Hey, thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Awesome. To be or not to be? The bomb. Okay, let's go with the bomb. Well, let's get here. Let me find this one first. Okay, find the right post here. It's kind of... Here we go. I don't know where he gets the source, but this guy's pretty good. It's the OSINT Defender guy, right?
Oh, yeah, he's always checked up.
He's usually pretty good. I'm sure he'll also supply a source here shortly. The U.S. Air Force Global Strike Command, alongside their B-61 nuclear gravity bombs, are reportedly in the process of returning to Royal Air Force Lakenheath in Suffolk, England, for the first time since 2008, according to a number of acquisition contracts for the construction of several new structures and the upgrade of nuclear storage facilities at the base, which hasn't been used for over 15 years. Ooh, okay, I'll tell you something right now, guys. I was lucky that I was never assigned to a base where there was a nuclear mission, whether it's whether ICBMs or bombers. But I've known a lot of friends that have been associated with that, and when it's no joke when you have to deal with, especially when they go through the testing. I don't know what you guys. I don't know if you guys do this in the Army, but in the Air Force we have exercises where you test the readiness of the base. But in the Air Force, they got what they call nuclear surety tests. And those things, I'm telling you, they put you through the ringer as far as making sure that you're all up to date on everything that you need to be up to date on. So when they say they're starting to construct several new structures, I mean, it's getting serious. If that is in case the truth, that they're going to start positioning gravity nuclear bombs. And that's what that is. A B-61 is basically your old-fashioned nuclear bomb. Not a missile, but a bomb. So to kind of show you what's going on here, the information I have on the newest, because I know they just announced, as a matter of fact, in October of last year, they're going to be modifying, because right now they got the B-61-12.
Mm-hmm.
Now they've been authorized to start working on the B-61-13. Here we go. Today, the Department of Defense announced the United States will pursue a modern variant of the B-61 nuclear gravity bomb, designated a B-61-13, pending congressional authorization and appropriation. The Department of Energy's National Nuclear Security Administration would produce the B-61-13. That's, I think, what they're talking about as far as what those are the people who are probably going to have to be part of the building of the new structures that would have to be built in at Lakenheath. The decision to pursue this capability, which was undertaken in close collaboration with NNSA, responds to the demands of a rapidly evolving security environment as described in a 2022 Nuclear Posture Review. Well, we might have to take a gander at that. All right, the B-61-13 will be deliverable by modern aircraft, strengthening the deterrence of adversaries and assurance of allies and partners by providing the president with additional options against certain harder and large-area military targets. It would replace some of the B-61-7s in the current nuclear stockpile and have a yield somewhere between the B-61-7, which is higher than that of the B-61-12. Let's see if they, I don't think they, they're not. Here, let's check out the fact sheet. Ooh, here we go. I'm going to get into detail. Let's see if we got details here. Stockpile, they balanced approach. The B-83, I know about the B-83, B-61. Yeah, they're not getting into the details. All right, but yeah. So what happened was, I guess, back in 2008, they had pulled all those type of weapons out of RAF Lakenheath. And now, of course, since it hasn't been messed with in 15 years, they got to modernize all their facilities and all that stuff. But yeah, why are they putting nuclear bombs?
Wow. Okay, so that exact variant there, the -7, they want to replicate again on the 13th.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger.
360 kilotons.
360 kilotons? Yep. I think if I'm not mistaken, the bombs or the warheads that are in the ICBMs, they're in the megatons, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
so this one is not, it's not in the megaton range, but it's still gonna leave a mark. It's gonna leave a mark. But what strikes me is what is the reason? It's kind of interesting. I mean, they haven't been there since 2008. Deterrence. It's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Right.
All these European countries right now feel threatened by Russia. Kind of a nice little posture move to put those things into place. And
you know what? I haven't seen. Remember, I sent you that report from from Defender talking about how Germany.
And that was a huge one. You think people will be talking about that?
Why isn't that? Is that even in it? Hold on, let me look.
I don't think it's even in the mainstream news. They pretty much hand them a full complement of everything. Here you go. Go to war. I mean, that was wild. I never expected out of the Germans. That's why I said it
see. Because it's supposed to be for 20. Let me see. January. Here we go. Is this it? This is through. Oh, their federal government. Hold on. Let's look at this. Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay. We're going to get into that next. I should have put the picture on there. But yeah, I think what's happening is people are not liking what, of course, Russia is doing. And I think this is good for the alliance. Mm-hmm. Remember my last episode, we were talking about NATO a little bit? That's the alliance that I'm talking about.
These are moving chess pieces for sure.
Putin, I think, miscalculated in of how weak I think he thought the alliance was. I think he thought I'm sure there was fractures. There were some issues, absolutely. But what tends to happen, even when you have an alliance that's been around since 1949, you're gonna have your growing pains occasionally. when you have an event of what Russia has done in Ukraine, it kind of regalvanizes everyone's understanding of what this is supposed to be about.
Right.
Hey, no problem, Benji. So I think he miscalculated in thinking that he was going to be able to go into Ukraine, and there wasn't going to be much of a response from Europe and the United States.
Exactly.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. He miscalculated the fact because it's been a slow progress in our assistance with Ukraine, but the Europeans, they've been there. I mean, if you look at some of these, some of the numbers of what these people are given, I mean, from all over Europe,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's incredible. So I think go ahead, Will.
I mean, one of the things, if you've noticed in the last, I don't know, almost 3 weeks, almost going on a month now, is just how defense heavy the countries have become over there in Europe. Sweden, Finland, Germany, Poland. I mean, they're ramping up all their recruitment. They're building up.
Yep.
I mean, they're going full in right now. All in.
Poland as well.
Poland, yeah.
Yep.
Lithuania. I mean, they're all stacking it up.
And they are. And this is when this is happening, this is where the United States needs to lead from the front and show that we have these people's back, right?
Right.
You have to. You cannot sit here. We're not living in a world to where, what's up, Matt? We cannot live in a world where tyrants can just get away with anything.
Right.
There needs to be a stand, right? And it's good that I'm seeing Europe. What's up, Arrow? It's good to see that Europe is coming together and kind of getting their act together and understand what is the true threat that is happening in the world today. Okay. I'm not making light of climate change. I'm not doing that. Okay. That's an important, I'm not saying that climate change is not an issue, but they're making it seem like that is the most existential threat that's facing humanity right now.
Man,
it's not.
no.
You know what it is? It's countries like Russia who's being led by Putin. It's countries like Iran that's being led by the Ayatollah. It's the countries like China who's being led by people like Xi Jinping. Those are the people that you have to be worried about. Okay. And you have to be able to have an alliance that's strong enough to thwart any type of transactions by these people, transgressions by these people, not transactions.
The best part about all this too, it shows the rest of the world, the Western world. I mean, shows the rest of the world that the Western world is not going to put up with this BS.
Correct.
They're aligned. Now it'll be interesting to see what kind of moves Iran makes, if at all.
And let's take a gander. This is coming straight from confirm. This is coming straight from the German federal government. Military support for Ukraine. Here's the overview. This list provides an overview of military assistance provided by the Federal Republic of Germany to Ukraine. It includes deliveries from the federal armed forces, from industry and assistance measures, together with partners, which have, inter alia, been financed from the federal government funds for security capacity building. Funding for the security capacity initiatives amounts to 5.4 billion euros for 2023. And an additional authorizations to enter commitments in the following years amounting to 10.5 billion euros. That's huge. That's huge for a European nation. That is huge. These funds will be used primarily for military assistance to Ukraine. At the same time, they will be used for refilling federal armed force stocks for items delivered to Ukraine, as well as Germany's contributions to the European Peace Facility, EPF, from which costs incurred from providing military assistance to Ukraine can be reimbursed to EU member states. So not only are they giving Ukraine what they need, they're also going to replenish what they have spent.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense, right? Armored fighting ammunition for main battle tank, Leopard 1. 24 armored personnel carriers. Ammunition for the Leopard 2. 90 infantry fighting vehicles, Martyrs. 69 tracked all-terrain vehicles. 30 main battle tanks. 138 MG3s. Those are the machine guns.
Yep.
18 Leopard 2A. 50 MRAPs. 54. Man, the M113s, man, they're still going strong, aren't they? Air defense, the Iris anti-aircraft, 1 air defense system. Don't know what that is. Skynex. 8 air surveillance radar to detect anything flying. Ooh, 52 self-propelled. These things are awesome. You guys ever? Or I'll bring that up in a little bit. What a Gepard is. I think it's pretty badass. 2 air defense systems. Patriots. Patriot missiles. 3 air defense systems. More missiles. More launchers. Bunch of rounds. 44,000 rounds of 100. They'll go through that in no time, though.
Well,
Ammunition. Howitzer. Oh, the precision guided, which is their version of what our Excalibur is. Holy crap. Military engineering. This is important. You need a lot of mine clearing tanks. Bridge lane, because there's a lot of mines. If Ukraine wants to go on the offensive in the spring and the summer, they're going to have mine clearing equipment.
or combat engineers.
Protective. What is that? Reconnaissance drones.
The RQ-35.
STATCOM terminals, border protection vehicles, combat helmets, lamps, the whole bunch. Man, they're giving them a bunch of
280
stuff.
SATCOM terminals. I'm very familiar with those. Are called STTs. I'm very familiar with
Which
those.
ones?
The
Oh, right.
SATCOM terminals, STT.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
280. Wow. I just
So
did the math
Germany-
here.
Germany's doing their part.
Oh yeah, I just did the math on their tanks. So there's 4 tanks per platoon. So they've got 12 platoon. I mean, 4 tanks per company. They have 12 companies worth of tanks right now.
I mean,
That's
man,
pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
that's what they need, though. If you
yeah.
want, what we got here, the Gepard. Who makes this? That's the best part to go, is the manufacturer. Whew, look at this thing. Oh man, how the hell do I? Oh brother, this is all in German. This is not good.
I could actually read a little bit of it. I took
Whatever.
4 years German in high school.
Here, let's go. Okay, on the screen. Come on, do they have a video? Let me see. Yeah, let's check this out here, guys. Here's the Gepard. This is a anti-aircraft vehicle. It's pretty damn awesome. Let's see if they show it in action here.
It looks like kind of like a Zeus.
It's awesome. Yeah, yeah. This thing is awesome. So it's based on a Leopard technology, so probably the frame.
Mhm.
Let's see if they show it shooting. It's also got missiles. Yep. That's a missile. So it's got a little bit of everything. Missiles and the guns. That's what's awesome on this. Come on.
Man, I don't want to go download that with 1942.
I know, right?
You know that was the greatest mod of all
I used
time.
to love using the
man.
M2 Bradley. I
Yep.
didn't care for the tank. I loved using the Bradley.
Yep, the same here. The Bradley and the A-10.
Come on. That is awesome.
Yeah, it was. Look at that. See, it's tracked by radar.
Yep. The cyclic rate on that is incredible.
For a 20 millimeter cannon. Yeah.
I like it.
That's
I like it.
wild. Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
What Matt's got going on in the chat. It's wild stuff, man. Holy
Okay, what do we
crap.
got here? Let's see.
Holy crap,
How can
bro.
we show power when we're divided in house? Texas. Okay, I'm going to get into the Texas stuff. That's going to be interesting.
That's next.
We'll see if you guys going to have to hear me out. Going to have to hear me out. Gonna have to hear. Okay, anyways. Matt, I think our biggest threat is education. I don't know how many. I don't like how my 9-year-old daughter is taught a boy. Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's something that needs to be done at home. Not yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's not the place of this any education system to do something like that.
MHC on roids. I see.
I hope no one looked that stuff up that I was talking about. I shouldn't have mentioned the damn name of the stuff. But
All right, what do we get? Okay, so that covers the bomb. So we got nuclear bombs that are going back to the UK. Again, I think it's a deterrent thing. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen. It's just deterrence.
right, it is a total power play, and it's a good one. It's
right,
a really good one.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Also, it's telling the English that happened. Because they've been opposed to nuclear arms and our presence there for a long time now.
Yep.
That's very interesting.
Where the heck is my damn? Oh, gotta go back.
Total power shift, really.
Where was it at? Right. Was it this one? Yep, this is the one. Now we'll switch to the boat. Let's hit on these. More stuff happening in the Red Sea. According to U.S. defense officials, the crew aboard the Marshall Islands flag chemical tanker MT Marlin Luanda, that was on the thumbnail, have been forced to abandon ship due to the large fire caused by the Houthi anti-ship ballistic missile attack earlier tonight. Now being out of control, the crew has reportedly moved to lifeboats, which are currently being picked up by the INS. I'm not going to even try to. It's an Indian class destroyer. I'm not going to even try. Indian class destroyer, which is on scene to provide assistance. So we got that going on. Here's the fire.
On the chemical ship, yeah, no thanks. I'll be jumping over.
Not sure. I thought it had to do with. I thought it was oil, but yeah. So we got stuff, and I think we retaliated. More missile strikes, but
yeah, we did.
The Border Patrol. Did you see about the bill? I haven't got enough into that.
No, I haven't seen that one just yet. Actually, a couple of friends
and here we go.
Right now.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. No diploma, no problem. Navy again lowers requirements as it struggles to meet recruitment goals.
Hey, it's the 70s
and
the early 80s.
Yep. Here's another thing. I got the F-35 on the thumbnail because the State Department authorized a proposed foreign military sale to Greece for the purchase of up to 40 F-35 Joint Strike Fighters, related equipment, services. It costs about $8.6 billion. So now Greece is going to get some F-35s. We talked about this yesterday, remember?
The
State Department authorized proposed foreign military sale to Turkey for the purchase of up to 40 new F-16s, an upgrade to 79 of existing aircraft, $23 billion. If I'm not mistaken, I saw it. I think Israel also put in for a request for more F-35s, Apaches, and there's something else too. Yep. So we got more attacks happening. If I'm not mistaken, a U.S. ship was hit as well.
Yeah, there was.
Not this one. There was a different one, but a U.S. ship was hit. So they're still doing their thing. Yeah, Vince McMahon is not looking good. Yeah.
Oh, man, if you heard what I heard for the last hour and a half, holy crap. It is wild.
I saw that he resigned from WWE. So yeah,
man, I was having a hard time keeping composure, man. I was just laughing my ass off some of that stuff.
Unbelievable. But what else? Oh, so I don't know what's gonna happen in Yemen. They keep doing it. They keep shooting. We keep bombing. They keep shooting.
2 weeks ago, they were talking about putting up a plan to go in there, and
I don't know what's going on with it.
I think the border right now is probably a distraction.
Yeah. Yeah, we could get into that too. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this one out real quick.
Damn, freaking WWE made Slim Jim, man. You serious? Everybody knows Snap into a Slim Jim.
Okay, let's see. Is this it? Let me get into this real quick. I'll find it.
Oh man, yeah, Jim. This is a. I mean, you could say the whole world's at war at this point, really, and we're at war with ourselves.
Oh, where are we gonna go? Where is it at?
You know, what's interesting is some of these states are rendering mutual aid to that border. I hope nothing happens to those soldiers later on, like the January 6th stuff.
Let me see.
Whoa. 302,000 migrant encounters in December on that.
Yeah, in
border.
December. Yeah,
Holy.
the highest ever recorded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an invasion. Excuse me. Come on. 19 people on the FBI terror watch list. Come on. Freaking clowns.
Let's see this.
Oh man. Yeah. It is some wild stuff. Just basically what happened is Vince McMahon put a side piece into a position within the organization. Yeah, he was. How do I say? She got a little disgruntled because she wasn't an actual employee, even though she thought she was. I don't know. It was just a position to make her be happy, I guess, while he was having sex with her or something. I don't know. But anyways, it gets pretty wild, man. Like the stuff that he was doing and sending text messages to her and what he was doing with her pictures and whatnot. Yeah. Great stuff that didn't turn out very well.
Yeah. I mean, just look at Vince. Does it surprise you?
No, not at all. Especially when you read those text messages in his stage voice.
All right. Yeah.
That's why I was laughing so freaking hard. I was like, holy crap.
So someone was imitating them?
Yeah, these two attorneys were going over the lawsuit. One guy was playing the role of the other person, like the lawyer or the victim, and the other guy was playing the role of Vince McMahon, and he had a Vince McMahon voice. And he was talking that was nasty.
My God.
It was hilarious, dude. Yep. He dropped the deuce on a chick's neck. Freaking degenerate, dude. Oh my God. What's with all these rich people, man? Like they're super like freaking kinky, bro. I mean, jeez. My God. That McAfee guy or the guy who made the anti-fire stuff did the same thing too. He was into that. Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you have to know Vince was probably like this for a long time ago.
Just looking at this real quick. All right. I guess we could kind of get into the whole what's going on in Texas. Crazy, isn't it?
Tejas, man.
So what is the solution?
Yeah, man. He literally did. But then again, he's 75 years old. Could have just slipped out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Anyways.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on in Texas. So there's a fight brewing, right, between Texas and the federal government.
Yeah, they're locking horns at the moment.
Got to be careful. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We're gonna start down that path, right? Civil War time.
People are talking about it. Some people are actually talking about revolution and not civil.
You got to be careful, people. All right. We've got to look. It's one thing when we talk about the history of when these things have happened, Revolutionary War, Civil War, whatever it may be. When you're actually living in the moment rather than reading about what's happened in the past, it takes on two different contexts, if you will, right?
Right.
You're going to have different feelings when you're in the middle of it compared to when you're studying about this.
Right.
You got to be careful here. Look, is there issues with the federal government? Yes. Is there issues with who's running the federal government right there? Yes. Does there need to be a change? Yeah. But you got to be careful when states, and I'm talking about, I mean, most of you are living in California. I think you guys can understand where we're going with this, but when states start doing things that are not necessarily within the confines of the Constitution, you're going to start running into some issues here. And we got to be careful. You got to tread lightly. The problem is people don't really care, it seems. It just seems like the Constitution is just a piece of paper with some words written on it. It really doesn't mean anything. And, you know, you know how it is in society. It's about what I could get now and whatever means I can get it. Well, no matter what our moral compasses or what our founding documents say it should be. We just got to be careful. I'm telling you, because you don't want this. You don't want to be talking about secession because you're not agreeing with this. That's not the way to do this, people. This is not the way to do this. And we're going to have to, people are going to have to put on their big boy pants and figure this stuff out one way or another. When you start, when you start threatening and not being able to figure this out, you know, bad things can happen. Very bad things. And that's not just hyperbole. That is the truth. Some of the smallest things can turn into the biggest things. I'm not saying that this is small, not by any measure, but this has the capacity to just get really nutty. Because I mean, what's the responsibility of the federal government is to protect our borders, right? That's what it's supposed to be. When you have other states that are taking it upon themselves, now you're opening up a can of worms, you know? What's to say Colorado can close off their borders to New Mexico? What's to say that, you know, whatever, you can use whatever example you want to use.
Remember, this did happen one time between the border between Arizona and California, and they fought it out. Remember that back in, was it 1920s or so? They were National Guard shooting at each other.
See, I mean, I don't know much about that one, but that's the problem that can happen when states start taking it upon themselves to do this kind of stuff. No, don't get me wrong. Each state is so much, you know, is sovereign to a certain extent, but you also got to follow the Constitution, which keeps us all together. This is what happened in the Civil War. Do you know when the slavery question was coming about? They wanted to keep slavery instituted. They said, okay, you guys are trying to infringe on our rights. We're going to secede. That's not the way to handle it. That's just not the way it's supposed to be handled.
Right.
Okay. Now, Disha, is it not an act of treason what Biden is doing by allowing the U.S. Here's the problem.
There's a key word there. Go ahead. You got it, Eric. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The key, we're not saying that it's an invasion.
Yeah, they have to recognize it first. And
exactly. They're wanting these people to come in. That's the difference. So you can't call it an invasion if your own federal government is saying, hey, the border is open. It's not quote unquote an invasion. That's the problem. That's why people have to understand your vote means something. Your vote means something. You got to get out there and whether you agree or disagree, go out there and make it known with your vote, whatever side it may be on. That's that's the beauty of this country is you can go out there and vote for it. May I agree with it? Nope. May they agree with me? No. Could we come together on something? Possibly, yeah.
So the name of that standoff I was talking about, that's called the Parker Dam standoff in 1934 between the Arizona Navy and the California National Guard.
Really? What was that all about?
Water rights. It was a water war.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
And,
but you see, there's precedent there. When states start taking it upon themselves, it can really get weird. It can now. Do I agree? There is. I 100% agree that there is an issue going on in the southern border. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to understand that.
Right.
But we also got to understand that this problem has been part of our recent history under both Republican and Democratic administrations. It's happened in both Republican and Democratic Congresses. There's plenty of blame to go around. But now we got to figure out a way to fix this.
Yeah, well, I don't think anything will be fixed until something happens when somebody gets change of office. Who the hell knows? I mean, at this point.
And that's a good point, Jim. Yeah,
I mean, exactly. I mean, they've been talking about that for the last how many years now? 20 years. About it's an old document. Who cares what it says? It's pretty much what they say.
Isn't there a federal law in the books now that Biden administration is not following? Not that I know of.
No.
But then again, there could be a bunch of federal, because the federal, they're full of bureaucracy and laws. Who knows? There could be something in there. I have no idea. I know there is something in the Constitution. Was that Section 4 or Article 4 of Section 4 talking about invasion, and the federal government is responsible for preventing from invasion?
No, but from a right perspective, I tend to lean pretty far right myself. I'm a huge states' rights fan over a federal government myself. I think the federal government's created a situation now to where states got to take its own matters in its own hands. If they see an issue and they're trying to fix it, although it is illegal, they're trying to fix their own issue. Now
I get that. I 100% understand.
Now the big picture wise, that's the wrong answer, really. I mean, the right answer is to fight it out in court somewhere, right. or try to pressure, or even better, vote these assholes out of office. Boom.
Exactly.
There you go.
That's where it comes down to. It comes down to voting, and people have to understand that. That's the only way you get change. And It's unfortunately, this is not something that can get fixed like that. We can't say next month the border is secure.
Right.
Nope, it's not going to happen. This is going to take years. People have to have patience, and you're going to have to get the right people in there and figure this out. You got to elect people in there who are going to get the job done, and people who are not out there just to, get their personal wealth through the federal government, if you know what I mean. You can't do that. You got to understand who you're voting for. And if it means jumping across party lines, so be it. But you got to find the right person. For me, I'm a conservative. Right. But I'll be damned if I'm going to just vote for someone just because he's a Republican. I'm not going to do that.
Exactly. That's the issue. That's one of the key issues. All right, Dan. I get that.
That has to be addressed. 100% has to be addressed. There is definitely, the whole system, whether it's securing the border, the procedures needed to become a citizen of this country. It is ridiculous. The amount of time wasted and energy spent trying to become a citizen, it should be much, much simpler than that. Look, I'm not saying that, being a citizen of the United States requires some crazy amount of just extraordinary. No, if you could, there's a way that you can make it easier. And I'm not saying in a way that makes these people not American. You gotta understand that the people, you gotta have a certain, you want to be an American. You know what I'm saying? You're not coming here just for a handout. It's got to be more than that.
What was it that we called in the military? We call it the land of the great PX.
Yeah, the land of the
You
great PX. Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
or-
That's kind of what it is, right? And honestly, and that's ridiculous. That's not how it's supposed to be.
right.
There has to be a better way of doing that.
You should want to be an American, not come here because you get a bunch of benefits.
Exactly.
And X,
Look,
Y, and Z.
don't get me wrong. Do people suffer in other countries? Absolutely. And I feel horrible for them. Do I think that they should have a roadmap to try to maybe become a citizen? Sure. But it doesn't mean you just trump our laws and you just come here, for the hell of it and just, I should get in because I can.
Yeah,
It's not how it works.
You're coming here for what? Gang violence? Yeah, you ever been to Stockton?
What's up, Robert?
You ever been to Oakland? I mean, come on, we got our own gang violence. Please, that's not an excuse.
Exactly. We got our own issues within our country. Do we need to keep bringing more of other people's issues in here? Let's fix right. I get that. I 100% get that. But
Right.
I also understand our history of our nation. We are a nation of immigrants. We are. That's what it is. But it doesn't just mean that you just come across for.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. I mean, that's one thing that the Democrats use as an excuse all the time. Well, we're all immigrants.
But
Okay, cool. I get it.
Right. And I get that.
But people did it the right way. There's a right way to go about this whole
right.
thing.
And they came here because they wanted to make it a better life for themselves, and they wanted to be part of an American society.
Right. They didn't come
Don't get me
here
wrong. Look, when you come across the border, does it mean you dropped everything that you're all your culture and everything? And no, that's not going to happen. But you understand that being in America, you're proud of wanting to be here. You want to contribute. Not only do you want to contribute, I mean, what's it say in the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, I should say? Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
I'm not against that. But
Exactly.
you just don't come here and just arbitrarily think, you just can get a free ride. That's the part I don't agree with.
Look at the Irish. They came here off. They were given contracts to go get land, to go farm the land in the Midwest. And man, look what we have now.
Mm-hmm.
We're one of the most food-rich countries in the world because of that. I mean,
Yep.
It's just, man. I hate to call them freeloaders, but I mean that's kind of what they are at this point. These people coming across. I mean, I don't. If you read the news, you see people getting stabbed by them or getting robbed by them. I mean, it's just.
That stuff already happens even without.
Right, but I mean,
right, but it just adds to it when it shouldn't have been.
It adds more to it, and then they're kicking out veterans, people who were living in these veterans homes and stuff, and they're replacing them with migrant housing, I guess.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And you know what? Here's another thing that needs to be brought up.
Exactly, Jim.
When did this happen? I'm trying to think of what's the word I'm really looking for. Executive orders.
Yeah, those things.
That has really gotten way out of control. Okay. Look, we don't live in a monarchy. All right. We don't have a king. We have a president. Okay. Just because he signs an executive order doesn't mean it's legal. Correct. Even though I guess it is.
It is at that point.
You got to be careful because now what's happened, and honestly, where it really happened, guess where it really happened? Big time under Trump. Trump is signing executive orders all over the place when he first came in. It helped in a way because it got rid of some of the bureaucracy. I get it.
Right. Yeah.
But on the same token, you're setting a precedent for when another president comes in, he could do the very same thing, which Biden has done. He's signed a bunch of executive orders without going through Congress, without having the proper the judicial review. I mean, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. I understand that the government is slow as molasses when it tries to get anything done. And, executive orders, is an expeditious way to try to get things done. But you got to be careful when you do that. It's not, that should be meant for like in times of national emergency, like during whether it was COVID or a war or something like that, not just to try to circumnavigate the
like
bureaucracy.
They forget that these things are permanent. They have a permanent effect.
Yes.
They take the Supreme Court to overturn these things.
Yes.
So
right. And it's just, you got to, the way that we're governing right now, it's definitely, it's flawed, not in the type of government we have, but the way that they're going about it. People always screw up everything. They screw up everything. You
Right.
can have this form of government is absolutely, it's fantastic, but it always, you add the human spirit into it, and it becomes a totally different thing.
Right. No, I think that might have been true.
That is true.
That was
Illegal
true in the
immigrants are some of the
60s.
hardest working folks.
That
well,
was true in the 90s, but now people coming across that border are much different.
there are, okay,
Much different.
there is a segment that is coming across that border that aren't here to do hard work. They're
here
not.
They're here for $3,000 a month.
You got to be careful, because that's the problem, is we like to lump everybody in one category, and you
Right.
can't do that, because there are certain segments within the people coming across the border that is different than others. I mean, they're going to vastly differ in what they're trying to achieve coming to America. I know there was another thing they were talking about, maybe taxing any money, because that's what happens a lot, is they'll earn their money here and they send it abroad.
Right.
Is they put a tax or a fee on all the money that they're sending across to try to make up for the goods and services that have to be paid for by the people that are not paying into the system per se.
Right.
Do you know what? I don't think so. I think they're being used for a lot of other things. I have to look in the history of it, but I think it's not just national security.
Primarily,
and then you can't say it's an invasion, because the administration doesn't think that this is an invasion.
No,
that's the
this is
problem.
awesome. They love
That's
it,
the
man.
problem. But back to Senior, what he had said, he goes, they do a ton of essential jobs that none of the American citizens would do or never do. But that speaks to something even deeper within our country.
Right.
It used to be, back when our country is young and we're expanding westward, people had to do some damn hard work.
Yeah,
and they did this damn hard work for pennies, but you still did it, because that's what it was about. The character of society was a little bit different, right, than it is now. It was I've heard the term rugged individualism. People were willing to sacrifice to try to make their lives better. The problem is, I'm not saying I don't see it, but you don't see it as much as it did, say, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It seems different, and I don't know what it's like. Are people thinking that they're too good to go do a specific job, whether it's working in the field, whether it's being a janitor, being whatever? I don't look down upon people in those positions, right. And I don't think people should look down upon themselves in that. Sometimes they're stepping stones to an extent, right? To get to where you want to be. That's what's great about this nation, is that you don't have to be stuck at the bottom. You can achieve. It's possible. It's not impossible. It's not like in some of these other countries to where you're either stuck in a caste system or you're in a certain religious system where it's impossible. There is no room for growing.
Right.
So it's I don't know, man. I don't know what needs to change or happen. Maybe.
No, I mean, you've got
I don't know, man.
My last few rounds of hiring, you got people coming out of college with expectations. Say, I demand $80,000 a year. Well, that's not how this works. You got to start from the bottom and work your way up. You got to get a little more experience. You got to get another 4 or 5 years on your belt. Sure, we can talk about it then.
He's talking about, real quick, he's talking about Trump. I think he's for the border. But you know what? The one thing I say about the border, okay, is it great that you put up a wall? That's fine. But you know what? There's way more things you got to do than just put a wall. It's more than a wall. It's solving the issue at the borders goes beyond a physical wall. There's got to be more. Dan kind of alluded to it, right. The path to citizenship. The categories that they're, political. I mean, everyone comes, I'm under political. I want political asylum because I'm whatever it may be. I mean, God, how many people qualify in that in the world? Probably quite a few. Doesn't mean you just could come across.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, pool's closed. Have a nice day.
There you go. Yeah. Perfect example. There you go, Jim. Yeah. The misallocation of resources is gross in this country. Gross.
Yeah.
We all can understand that there could be
The-
better things done out there with the resources that we have that could make this country so much better.
The fact
Right?
that the fact that this administration is more worried about you, the citizen, rather than the people coming across is very telling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's put a perfect example. What would be better for this? Let's take the state of California. Would it be better to invest into mental health,
Oh, dude.
drug rehab, drug cancer? Wouldn't you rather put money in there
Right.
to solve the issues we have in the state rather than I understand people want to have a place to live, but they got to be healthy in the mind. They got to be healthy in the spirit to be able to succeed. You can give them a house, but if they still have those underlying issues, it's not going to do nothing.
Well, I mean, look what happened. They built over here in Sacramento. They built that these little mini homes for them, and next thing you know, people are burning them down because they're
Right.
not right in the head.
Exactly.
They're crazy.
That's the issue. They need help. They need facilities to help them.
They don't need a home. They need a home in a facility that can take care of them. Hopefully,
Yes,
rehabilitate
get them on their feet. Then they could be contributors to society. They could go out there, get a job, get a place to live. Because the more people that are working, guess what? The more that you're succeeding as a state and as a nation.
Yeah, the better your economy is,
And the people who just don't, or maybe too far gone as far as their mental health, then you have facilities for them to stay in that they're watched. Spend the money there rather than spending it in a stupid ass multi-billion-dollar bullet train that's supposed to be built. That's been talked about for how long, right? Billions of dollars for that. Instead of
pass some dumb bill to tax veterans.
Exactly. You want to spend healthcare for the illegals? No, come on. Let's take care of our people in that sense.
What happened to that?
I don't honestly. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me because to me, that's not compassion.
Exactly. I call it being a citizen. I call it being an American.
Yes.
It's not
helping your fellow man.
It's not even patriotism. It's just being an American.
Yes. Exactly. Don't you want people to succeed? Given the best chance to succeed? What's wrong with that?
No one wants to see a bunch of people laying on the side of the street. That's
absolutely.
That's BS.
Yes. But I don't know. I don't know how you get there. I don't know.
There's a lot that needs to be reformed. There's a lot.
Absolutely.
And really, it all starts with these, and we've talked about it pretty much on every show. These self-centered politicians are just
what it is.
Narrow-minded. They're worried about the next year, the next 2 years, the next campaign.
Exactly.
They're always on campaign. That's how they're acting.
Right. And to a certain extent, they're spending money that they didn't even earn. It's just given to them, and there's no responsibility. That's an issue too. How about some responsibility and accountability?
Right.
You know how far we would go if we just had some of that or more of that. Oh, but
like London Breed, for example, that's a bankrupt city.
Yeah.
What'd you do with all that freaking money?
Where'd it go?
Excuse me. Where'd it go? What were the results of that spending?
That's what happens. You can't. There are certain issues that you can't spend your way out of. You just keep throwing it down the rabbit hole.
Exactly. It feels like the Looney Tunes are running the show.
and like I said, change is not going to happen. Probably not even within my lifetime. It's going to take generational for people to kind of get back on the right track, because it doesn't seem. We seem off kilter right now. We need to get back on track here.
Yeah, I'm actually. This might sound wrong, but I'm actually glad that my grandfather ain't around to see this crap, because he fought World War II and Korea.
Yeah, see.
Jeez.
Yeah. Eric and Will, that is the problem. You guys have the same plan for the founding fathers had. Now every person from another country thinks America has a country to take it. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. They have. So here's the other thing. they have no incentive to be assimilated as an American. There's no incentive. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, look, if you speak another language, you get help here and there, sure. But there's no incentive for these people to learn English. I mean, you've got a whole generation. I mean, you could go to Texas right now. There's a whole generation don't. I went through a town where nobody spoke English when I was going through the Fort Bliss in El Paso from Fort Sam Houston. They speak a lick of English, man. I mean, that's not just man. I'll tell you what. If you I don't know. It might come off sound the wrong way, but if you really want to be an American, I think you should learn a damn language. It should at least be a requirement, right? I mean, how?
I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy. It really isn't. But
well, it took my grandmother 5 years, to learn English, and she just learned. She had to go take lessons and all that stuff in Fresno. But I mean, I don't know, man. Like, there's got to be some kind of assimilation, and that's the thing. And like Matt touched on, they're loyal to their own country. They're loyal to their own roots still.
I don't know how that's going to end. What is the latest? What is the latest on that? Anyways, you got it by chance? I don't have the latest on that.
I just read briefly something here on YouTube.
I'm just trying to talk about more of the general principles rather than the detail right now. I'm not really.
I know as far as some states are actively sending their own National Guard troops to back up the National Guard troops in Texas right now, which is very interesting. I believe it was Oklahoma and I believe Nebraska are sending troops to Texas for the border.
Okay.
But as far as like optics wise, I mean,
now what's this deal? Because I've seen a bunch of news going on that the Senate passed the bill talking about closing the border, but there's like a bunch of stipulations. Did you see it by chance?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Hold on. Let me find it. Where the heck was it? It was a long one. Where the heck did I see that?
I wonder what the hell the name of the city was.
Come on, where's it at? Did I not have it? Did I not freaking? Oh my God, I didn't freaking like it. Son of a gun. I should have.
By the way, if you ever have the opportunity to drive a vehicle right through Texas, don't. Just fly, man. Have your vehicle shipped.
What's up?
That was an awful ride. That took me 8.5 hours to. Texas is a massive state, man.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And the worst part about it is after you get outside of San Antonio, it's nothing but plains desert, man.
It's bad. I know. When I was a kid,
stuff to look at, man.
From like San Antonio to Odessa is just nothing but barren land.
Yeah, at least you could do 100 miles an hour, though.
Yeah. Gosh, dang it.
Well, D-Shot, they want to erase history, man. I mean, it's amazing. Like they removed that statue there in Pacifica the other day because he was a colonizer.
Who?
Oh, it was a statue of a guy who actually one of the Spanish explorers who founded that region. But he's an evil colonizer, so they removed the statue.
That's a key word these days. Colonizing. Yep.
Well, pray tell, what hasn't been colonized by people?
Tell me a place that hasn't been colonized.
I mean, give me a freaking break here. What we
exactly doing? Even back in ancient times, it wasn't necessarily colonizing; it was conquering. That's what it was.
Yeah,
conquering.
It was flat out. Hey, we're gonna kill your people.
That's just the way it is. That's the problem. Is people don't understand. It's like they want to act like we have a monopoly on every transgression that's ever happened in the world. No.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
The world is full. The world is full of this stuff. It's not particular to one part of the world or another part. It's been like this throughout history. One people will take over other people. These people will take over that people. It's just that's what happens. Is it right? I'm not condoning it, not in any way. But that's the history. That's what's happened.
Well, that's actually how history has evolved.
Exactly. And yes, has there been mass migration? Yes, there has been mass migrations, but a lot of it has been natural migration. There's a difference between natural migration and unnatural migration. There is a
Right.
difference.
Well, there's a
Like when
reason.
people, like for example, with food is starting to go away in a certain region, they flock to a different region. I mean, it's
Dude,
just
you know, that reminds me of was that Sam Kinison stand up. I could fix hunger in Africa. Just have them get U-Hauls and move them to the ocean or something like that. You see this? This is sand. Nothing grows in sand.
oh man, Sam Kinison.
Yeah, man, freaking
God, I
legend.
can't find it. Yeah, it's. I saw a tweet out there earlier, and I can't find it now. I thought I liked it, so I could have it for later.
Oh man, then I had it. Oh, going back to that little. You know what? Even more on Sam Kinison, that little town I was talking about didn't speak English. I wanted to get some gas and get some smokes, Marlboro Red. And as I was sitting there, I was trying to talk to the woman. And I don't speak Spanish, man, but I was, she figured out what I was saying. But I had the same thing go through my head, that Sam Kinison stand up, and he goes to a convenience store and he goes, Marlboro, smoky.
Smoky. Oh man.
Oh, he was gone too soon, man. Jeez.
Yeah, didn't he die in a car wreck going
Car accident, yeah.
100 miles an hour, and he was all loaded up on cocaine or something?
Yeah, the worst part about it is he was dying, and he was, I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Oh, no kidding.
Those were his last words.
That sucks, man.
Yeah. All the
It
good
was out in
ones
the middle
go
of the
down.
desert, wasn't it, or something like
Yeah,
that?
it was out in the middle of the desert.
Shame.
Yeah.
Oh man, where else can we go? I think go a little bit longer.
Drove from Arizona to Dallas. Yeah, man, that's gotta be wild. Screw that. I've done that thing. I drove from Fort Sam Houston all the way up to Fort Lewis, Washington. That was my PCS. Took me but I did it during Christmas block leave, so I had time to
that's
there.
not so bad.
Yeah. I think he was D-Shot. I think
he was?
I think that was
he was Brett Michaels? Brett Michaels?
Let me see. I know it was his best friend that was with him, I believe. Let me go look it up real quick. On the way to Laughlin, Nevada. His wife was there.
That's what it was. It was a drunk kid, a 17-year-old. That's what it was. Huh?
Yeah, I remember that. Well, it's not telling me what they got here. Oh yeah, here's his exact last words.
What wasn't he hauling ass though?
Yeah, I think he was. They were both hauling ass. Not wearing a seatbelt either. Why now? Yeah, he was talking. So that's right. Yeah. So they were saying that while he realized he was dying, and he looked over this guy's shoulder and he said, "Why now?" And he goes, "But why?" Okay. Then he passed away, like he was talking to somebody.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't mean to go down this little rabbit hole, but my great grandfather kind of had the same thing. He died when he was 101 years old,
and he was talking to someone.
So the room was filled with family because he was on his way out. But he was saying he was talking to his father. He says, "Okay, I'm ready."
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You hear a lot about that though.
You do. It's wild stuff, man. What's up, Charlotte? I don't know. That's the big man.
I don't know.
Unless you got a top 5 military history or something for us.
I don't want to see. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear rapid fire crap all over the place.
I want to see what that damn Indian destroyer was.
So who was in the car with him? Did you ever find out?
Okay, let me see here. I'm trying to. Let me see.
Yeah, we're really getting deep now, talking about who was in a car with Sam Kinison when he.
Let's see. Damn, he was only 38. Malika Tennyson. His wife, his brother was behind. That's right. Yeah, his brother was following in a car. That's what it was. His brother was following them to Laughlin, Nevada. That's right.
But who was? No one was. Yeah, I didn't think Brett. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't Brett Michaels.
So he was by himself then with his family following. Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was in the car with his wife. That's right. Oh, I remember that scene of Back to School. He goes off on Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
When I was out there knee deep in the muck in Da Nang.
Tell me,
Where were you? That was pretty. I'll go watch that clip after this, man. Yeah.
All right. I'm trying to think what
101.
else.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and actually, Matt, tell you the truth, he probably could live longer than that. What happened was he had broken his hip, and then he just told the family, like, "Hey, I've done everything, I've seen everything." He just stopped eating, and he went a couple weeks later.
Who was that?
My great grandfather.
Oh,
yeah, 101 years old now.
Damn.
It's a long time, my friend. Let me see here. Anything going on in Gaza yet?
I haven't heard nothing really. That's kind of actually been.
Oh, 14 minutes ago, they killed 11 militants in Khan Yunis.
Yeah, they've been hitting that area for a while now. That's the southern part of Gaza Strip. That's not stopping anytime soon.
Now, what's interesting, if you look at the Israeli map on Live UA map, they got a big blue portion here next to the border of Syria and Lebanon. I wonder what that's about. Is that like active military operations?
I know they've been doing a lot of stuff up in there.
Oh, shit. You know what? When's that? We still haven't announced it yet.
Nothing there.
Just looking at the big boy. See if they got the big boy schedule out yet.
No, it's not. I looked. They keep saying it's still being looked at of when they're going to have it.
That would be freaking amazing.
Where is it at? Right here. UP Steam. Let's see what we got here. Schedule, visit Big Boy. Let's see. It's still the same. Four Corners 2024 tour. World's largest steam locomotive will return to the rails in 2024 for a tour celebrating the railroad's deep history and connection to communities and its employees. The tour is expected to cover much of Union Pacific's 23-state system, with anticipated stops in Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, Houston, Texas, Ogden, Utah, and Roseville, California.
Cool. Roseville.
More details will be coming in a few weeks as planning continues. So we'll see what happens.
That'd be cool. I like to see it before I move. Hopefully, I can see it before I move.
What do we got here? What do we got? Let's take a look at this.
Oh, you know what? Somebody's curious.
Gosh, I wish I could get some. I want to pull some more video on that, but I don't want to get hammered with people's copyright.
Oh yeah. Somebody's looking for something to watch. Patton is now free on YouTube.
Let me see this. Oh yeah, it was 10 years ago today that they moved the big boy from Southern California to Wyoming to undergo its refurbishment.
Oh yeah. I am headed to Arizona. I am leaving California in the rearview mirror.
If he says if Biden brings federal troops to Texas, how I'm guessing a lot will disagree. I don't know what. I don't think
do
it's
that. That's
I don't think-
illegal. That'd be the Posse Comatus Act. Secondly, let me try to think. Yeah. You can't even put reservists on Title 10 orders for that, I don't think. I'm trying to think. But there's no reserve. Well, yeah, there's one reserve infantry unit. That's in Hawaii. Yeah, I don't know. He can't do that.
it's going to be interesting. I don't know. To be honest with you,
He could try.
that'll be interesting. I don't know how that would work.
I just wouldn't want to be a Border Patrol agent right now.
Nope.
Those Texas National Guard folks are they're very Texas patriotic, man. I know a few of them. I actually got a couple of buddies down there right now at the border, and they're tight-lipped. I don't have any inside information,
Right,
and
right.
I'm glad too. I don't want to know.
Yeah,
Do
you
your
probably
thing.
don't want to piss you off even more, probably.
No upset. A little bit. Tomlin is also getting a little expensive. It's cost of living down in Arizona is a lot cheaper. The housing down there is a lot better too.
Mm-hmm.
And the area that I'm going to be going to, Tucson, it's actually got a pretty decent temperate climate. It's not nearly as hot as the Phoenix area. Like right now, it's like 70 degrees out there right now. Nice and sunny. But it could get ugly. It could. I mean, it's kind of a lose-lose situation, really, for both sides, if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know what good could. Now,
no good could come. Like you said, no good could come of it. You got to figure this out.
Well, I'm just afraid someone's going to start shooting somebody. I mean,
I don't think American on American.
I don't know, man. Well, then again, I mean, what are the demographics of the Border Patrol these days? We kind of hinted on some of the stuff before. But, I mean, that being said, the only way you could send in troops is if you outright declare that it's a damn civil war. And then that would get super weird real quick.
If it got down to shooting, we're screwed.
Oh, my God. Yep. That'd be pandemonium, man.
Yeah, we would be screwed because everybody is going to go ape shit.
Yep. And it wouldn't just affect Texas.
No.
People will now think they have the right to go, okay, what side did you vote for? Okay, boom.
Yep, that's what it's going to come down to.
Let's hope that's avoided here. I think
cooler heads will prevail in that situation.
I could see Biden capitulating at some point, or either side capitulating, especially with the election coming.
Well, suppose, like I said, they supposedly there's an agreement out there, or with the Senate, where they pass a bill where they're going to close down what they do is they close down the border when they've exceeded so many people within one day.
Okay.
But
well, I mean,
it's something. It's something.
It's like putting bubble gum on the dam.
Dang it! I wish I saw where the hell that was. I can't remember who was talking about it, and I totally lost it.
Bubble gum on a leaking dam. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh well. We get anybody else for fantasy baseball this last couple of days?
No, we haven't. We're waiting for Dan to join. If Dan joins, we got to get one more person too.
Oh yeah, that's
I think Dan makes it 11.
Okay. Well, you could operate with 10.
Yeah, but we're at 10 right now. But I think Senior wants Dan to get involved before we can do anything.
Oh yeah.
It makes it fun, you know what I'm saying? Dan makes it entertaining, 100%.
Yeah, he does. Well, if only you guys knew how many weird trade offers we get.
Yeah, that's a good point. They put Razor around the Capitol.
Yeah, they've been doing it. I believe they even have the T-walls up and everything around it. You can't even get anywhere near that sucker.
Oh, you don't have to have an even amount. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's not head-to-head.
It's not head-to-head. That's right. So we're good. I've been doing mock drafts every day, man.
So have I, man. Freaking degenerate.
You know what I'm doing? I'm doing like mid-pick. I'm doing late round picks just to see who's there, who's not there.
Yeah.
But it all depends on who the hell you're picking against, too.
I'm working on a strategy, and I don't think any of the strategies really pan out. I think it's almost way too fluid, really.
It is.
You just got to kind of figure out how the draft is shaping up before you pick.
Yep.
Oh, Dynasty fantasy baseball. Wow. I can only imagine what that's like.
Oh, that's where you can bring players over for the next year, right?
Yeah, you carry them over, and then you draft rookies and whatnot.
But you got to get everyone to agree on that one.
Yeah. See, Tom does the old school. That's the original rotisserie right there. National League only rotisserie. League. That was the stuff that they who invented that? What was the name of that dude? Baseball writer. They were all baseball writers, I believe. Invented that game in a restaurant called Rotisserie. Oh, you did it on Yahoo? Cool.
Yeah, let's see. I've been interested, but wow. I kind of wish they would go back to just National and American League. That would be so freaking cool. How many days until pitchers and catchers? Oh, good question. I think we're getting damn close. We're like around, 2.5 weeks? Isn't it like February 5th? Hold on, let's see.
It's right around the corner, I believe. Like 10th, right? A couple weeks.
A report February 13th.
13th. There you go. So that's a Monday, right? I think.
And we're here in January 26th, almost the 27th. $50, Jim.
50 smackaroonies. 50 donuts. 50 donuts. I was able to win my money back this last time.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. He's a commissioner of a 10. 17 days. So what? How does the draft work there, Senior? Does it? I'm guessing, of course, it goes before the regular season. Do we draft during spring training or before spring training? I'm guessing it's during, right?
Let me see. Look at that. Fantasy Yahoo.
I guess it really doesn't matter because it's not like you're associated with a team. You're just getting a player.
Right. You just want to get it before everything starts.
We will draft late in spring training. Okay, cool.
Okay.
What's up, Aaron? Aaron lost.
Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, man. That's awesome. Have fun, man.
Vegas for a while, man. Have yourself a ball.
The Giants' 20 catchers and 1 starting pitcher need to report. Yeah, that's pretty good, D-Shot. I like that. I like that one. That's good.
Man, I know
Aaron lost. In Aaron, you know why he's got Aaron lost, right? Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Freaking Vegas, man.
And was it falling off a cliff? Martinez.
Falling off the cliff, Martinez. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
will be damned or something like that.
And then Robert B. What did he say?
Oh shit!
Robert beats Eric or something like that. Yeah, he said.
Oh
something.
yeah. Fargo. I don't know, man. I think Dan would be deadly in fantasy baseball.
He might be. We all know that his draft will go shitty. His draft will be shitty, but throughout the season, he'll be doing his magic.
That draft stream was awesome.
Oh, it was, man.
Oh man, that was great.
You know, I looked at the previews for this Masters of the Air. Have you seen it?
No. Let me do the old Google foo, man.
It's the new the same people who did Band of Brothers in the Pacific.
Okay.
They're doing I've seen the previews, but I'm not liking it. It looks a bit too Hollywoodish for me with the CGI. It's a little bit overblown.
Yeah, I liked the Pacific and Band of Brothers because they
hey, no worries, Matt. No worries. It's all good.
No worries, my friend.
If you can do it, you can. If you can't, no worries.
Masters of the Air.
We're gonna have to want to put anyone out or anything like that. Just no pressure. What did he say? I fell asleep and woke up to hear I will have Ash. What? What's he saying?
He hasn't cussed, so maybe he's leaping out a cuss word.
What is it though? What I'm trying to put it together. Oh, a shitty draft. Yep. That's what happens. The shitty draft. You lose your mind, and then during the season, that's when you work your magic.
Yeah.
Break some news tonight?
Yeah, maybe.
Senior, he's asking Dan. You want to break some news?
Maybe I'll draft him. Maybe I'll draft right next to you, Dan.
Senior, look at Senior, man. He's trying to stoke it. I rewind the tape. I did not say that.
Maybe I'll
I did say that you will have a shitty draft, but you will do your business. That is utter garbage.
Oh my god, yeah,
that is utter garbage.
That was a love story.
That was cocking.
If you want, it's another. Ever watched Battle of Britain? That's a pretty good movie. Back in from the 70s, they used actual Spitfires in that one too. No CGI.
Did you ever see Dunkirk? That was an interesting movie.
No, I need to watch that.
It's interesting because it's like 3 different stories, and but it kind of it's a little bit hard to follow on some.
There was a it's either a Dutch or a Danish film that's on Netflix right now that's about Operation Market Garden.
That was a disaster.
A little bit. A dookie draft.
That makes sense. I like what you're saying there, Tom. It makes it more realistic because you can't draft an all-star team.
Yeah, you know what? That actually does make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
I could get that. You get more of the realism rather than, getting some. Yeah.
You start stacking people like Mookie Betts and Aaron Judge and stuff like that. It's a little, it makes it more fantasy than it already is fantasy as it is, But Oppenheimer, I need to watch that one too.
I haven't seen that either.
It's a long one, isn't it? It's like 3
Torah. Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
That's right up there with Midway, the original.
I used to always say talking about like Midway and Pearl Harbor in school when those topics used to come across. Just knowing my family's history. I mean, my great grandfather worked in a bomb factory outside of Sendai, and they supplied the bombs for Midway and Pearl Harbor when it happened.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah, and his 2 brothers. He had 2 brothers. One was in the Imperial Japanese Navy, and the other one was in the Imperial Japanese Army, and killed in action. The one that was in the army, the one that was in the army, they don't know what happened to him. He just went missing. Top Gun, the original Top Gun, probably one of my favorite films. That's what got me into wanting to be a pilot. That's why I joined the Navy first before I joined the Army.
The aviation parts of that movie were fantastic. Ooh, 442nd.
Is that our boys?
Those guys are awesome, man.
That's our boys, right? That's the all Japanese unit.
Yep. Served in Europe. Italy, right?
Italy, and they were also in
France as well, right?
In France as well. Yeah, they took they sustained the most combat casualties of any unit.
And they were the highest decorated regiment.
Most decorated regiment. Freaking Japanese, man. Yeah, there's if you guys have Netflix, there's a show called Medal of Honor. It's a series. And one of them talks about how one of the members of the Japanese American unit, wrong word, was awarded the Medal of
There
Honor.
you go. Yeah.
You don't win them suckers.
You don't win them. There's no winning.
That's too many giants. That's the odds I'm afraid of, Tom. And they kept suggesting that I draft Tyro Estrada. I'm like,
no.
Do I really want to go down this road?
Maybe as a utility, but he ain't gonna be one of my starters.
I never was able to draft Doval or Webb. They're always off the board before I can get to them. It'll be hilarious though.
Giants sign Bellinger and Snell. You know who they're signing on Sunday. Come on, we all know who they're signing on Sunday.
Oh, Chapman.
Matt Chapman. Gonna happen.
It's gonna be old Matt Chapman, and they're gonna go get Joey Votto.
Could you imagine?
Oh, dude, that would be the most clown show thing. Yeah, I don't put it past them.
Yeah, Dunkirk was a good movie, but it was some parts are hard because the timelines kind of merged together. It's a little bit different, but it's still good.
I gotta watch.
The Churchill movie was good. The guy with what was it called? The Darkest Hour, I think it was called, right?
Oh yeah, that's on my list.
Great movie. Great movie.
I'm gonna have to. There we go. Put that in my favorite.
If I'm not mistaken, in the scene when Churchill is talking to Roosevelt, it's actually Roosevelt's voice on the other end.
No way.
Yeah, supposedly they got it. Yeah, it's
fantastic.
Cool.
Yeah, there's so many good war movies, man.
There is. You know, it's a good. I guess you could kind of call it a war movie. How about A Few Good Men?
Oh yeah, A Few Good Men's good.
A Few Good Men is excellent.
Did you order the code? Did you order the code? You're damn right. I ordered the code red.
Right, I ordered code red.
You can't handle the truth.
You think you come over here and flash a badge?
Deep down inside, you want me on that wall.
You need me on that wall.
You need me on that wall. That was such a great. Oh,
it was great.
Those freaking Navy uniforms are snazzy, man. I tell you what.
I like the very beginning when they had the Marine Honor Guard.
Oh yeah.
The very, very beginning, they got them doing their drill.
Yeah, I've seen an Air Force Honor Guard do the drill before. I was pretty impressed by that.
Yeah, they do a decent job.
I've seen the Army guys too. Well, yeah, I've seen the Army Honor Guard. I used to do when I was in ROTC, I used to do that kind of stuff. I'd go out.
Oh yeah, Honor Guard stuff.
Present the flag at the ball games and whatnot.
Right. Then you got the Old Third, right, for the Army in Washington D.C.
Yep. 3rd Infantry Division.
Yep.
The Tomb Guards. I don't think I ever met a Tomb Guard. I don't think I ever had come across anybody had. Oh wait, no. I met someone who had we had a guy in our unit that had a SOCOM combat patch. I never asked him about it. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I'm. He was a mechanic. Oh, Doval and Webb. Yeah, that's what I imagine too. The injuries. That's what killed a lot of people's teams in fantasy football this year was injuries.
Yep, injuries.
Like Proctor's
Will Martinez did well though. Will Martinez
He pulled it off, man.
Woo!
Proctor, on the other hand, like Proctor probably had going into fantasy football, you had one of the better teams, and then like all of this guys.
Oh, he lost Antoine Richardson. I forgot about that.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson, he got injured. Devon Achane got injured on him.
That's right.
After the guy was scoring like 40 points a game. God, this is the only player you had on there that was Christian McCaffrey. He stayed healthy the entire time. Yeah. Oh, and then he drafted Garrett Wilson, and then Aaron Rodgers ended up blowing out his ACL, so there was no quarterback for Garrett Wilson.
Oh, that's right.
I ended up taking because remember that we were talking about in the live stream. I took Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep, and that's who Dan wanted to get.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Remember, Dan wanted to get him.
He wanted all my players. So. He ended up getting some of them.
Oh man,
that was hilarious. That was such a. Oh, I will never forget, dude. He just fumbling through all his papers, and the time would go up.
Great. Oh my gosh, that was great.
Oh, it was amazing.
I wish I could find a different spot because I could pull it up, but
make like a compilation of it. Yeah, that was a long stream. Hey, our next draft here is going to be could probably be about twice as long.
Hold on, let's see.
I think we have 24 rounds.
Where's it at? It was alive. That was way back here.
What, beginning of September or something like that?
Was it? It's way down here.
I think I might bite the bullet and watch this damn Napoleon movie.
Which one?
The new one. I think I might do it, man. I'll bite the bullet. I'll report back.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what we got here.
Ooh, no, that's interesting. See that, Tom, saying some leagues you could draft minor leaguers?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here, let's take a gander at this before we sign off.
Oh no, man! I don't think I've seen. No,
I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. I haven't seen Oppenheimer.
I'll put that on my list too.
All right, here we go.
Hacksaw Ridge, yeah. Combat Medics, man, that's us. Okay.
Where's MF at? What's MF taking? Travis Kelce?
I can't tell. Not yet.
And his bum knee.
Oh,
where's
he took Jefferson on the bottom right. Bottom right.
Took Mahomes.
Oh, he took Mahomes. Who took? I saw something with Jefferson.
Purdy.
Oh man.
See, it was only me sharing the screen.
Lowe's.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, that's not Lowe's. That's Adilos. That's Will. No, I can't remember who that was.
He took Chase.
Jamar Chase in the house.
I can't find my players. Where do they go?
The players on the left. Are you on your phone?
I'm on the keyboard. I'm trying to find it. Dang it!
This is awesome.
Where the heck? Oh, there it is. Do I just select it? Boom.
So if you select a player, and then if you go to the top right, it'll say draft.
Oh yeah. Well,
there we go. Got it.
Oh, it's me.
Josh Allen. Nice call.
Go with Hurts, baby.
That was my next pick if Allen was picked.
Chalk is up. No, he's doing something.
In Tahoe, right?
Yep. Whatever happened to Truck?
Eckler.
Austin Eckler. Good pick.
Off the board. Catches a bunch of balls.
I got to knock these guys off.
That's 2 QB league. You got to pick a quarterback at some point. Some point early.
Oh, my turn. Who do I go with?
Oh, you went Lawrence.
Joe Burrow.
Or Burrow.
Tyreek Hill went to 8th to is it who got that? Los?
That's Los, yeah.
Chase is gone.
Why isn't Los on the stream?
He didn't want him.
No, it was
Jalen
Lawrence.
Hurts
That's who I
too,
went
right?
with.
Yeah, it was Lawrence. That's what.
Then I went Burrow.
I can't believe Burrow was still out there.
For Eric?
Yep.
There you go. I like it.
That's a good pick, dude.
How about that?
I should put the laugher on
He's
there.
gonna have a good season.
It was at the time, right? It was
at the time. Now it's garbage.
God, what happened?
I don't
He was
know.
supposed to have a great
Miami
season, man.
Vikings.
Where's
Bijan with the
Bijan,
10.
good pick.
Yeah.
Who's 11? Bora?
Me, yeah.
See, he's looking. He's not looking at the screen. He's looking.
no? He's not even looking at the screen.
He's looking everywhere but the screen.
12th pick. Who's 12th? Carlo P?
He
He got Chubb. That's what I thought. Oh, we're rolling around here. Now we're
Let's
going
go.
back to round 2, huh?
Yep.
Yep. This is
Someone
where
took Josh Allen.
this is where Sean's got to wait forever.
I
That's
took
gonna
Josh
suck.
Allen.
Someone took Hurts as well, right?
Yeah, I did.
Who was Carlo P? I forgot. People changed their names.
Did I see Purdy go?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking
Oh,
forward
no,
to it.
Purdy.
He went Chubb and Barkley.
That's a
Stacked
pretty
them.
good. That's pretty good.
Not
All
bad.
right, there goes. You could hear him scratching
Lamar.
off. Did you hear it?
I think I sniped him on this round here. I already got him before. I took Hurts.
CD
Lamb.
Lamb.
Wow.
What pick am I? Coming up. We're on 15. Where's the
Oh,
heck
this
my
is
draft
awesome.
order?
Dan, I know you're
Oh,
out
I'm
there.
20. That's right. 5 and 20.
Dan, I know you're out there. Come on.
Ooh, that's a good pick.
Hey, I picked. That's when I
Who
picked
do you
up
take?
Burrow.
Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Dang it.
Woo!
Who took Burrow?
Me.
You picked
Yeah,
two
kick 'em.
QBs early. That's interesting.
Not bad, though. Not a bad strategy.
I thought that was going to be so
Fields.
awesome.
Oh, that would have been a good stack, but
Justin Fields, 17.
No, I'm not. I'm not going with Lee. Not his first year in MLB. No way.
hell no. Who's up?
Dang it. One pick in front of me got the guy I was
Didn't
going
even have to think about it.
Got him.
God, got it.
Didn't have to think about it at all, man. It's boom.
I got him.
Now I'm screwed. I got to go look on my board. How much time I got? 40 seconds.
I
Shit,
did too. I'm
was
like 3 or 4
zeroing in
times.
on that.
Will be got him.
Zeroing in.
That happened like 3 or 4 times.
Look at
34
look at Dan.
seconds.
He says champion.
Yeah, it's true. He did win.
True. It's true.
Dang it. I was stuck
Oh,
on
that was
that.
great.
Who's left? I don't like the board.
He says, "Who's left?" There's so
14
many people out
seconds.
there.
10. Okay, let's see.
Daniel Jones and Deshaun Watson are out there.
Every pick, Dan is pissed.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, I'll be interested to see what happens to Derrick Henry this offseason. He might be. I think he might
Retired?
be done. See if there's a market for him. Maybe Dallas. They could use a running back.
Can't find my.
I can't find my.
I can't
get-
find my players.
It gets better, man. There's a few points where like
That's a good
it
pick
gets
right
auto
there.
pick.
Devontae. I almost went with Devontae. That was deciding between Henry and Devontae.
He's got Jimmy thrown to him.
Yeah, that's true.
He'll produce.
He'll produce, but he'll be hamstrung a little bit on the deep balls.
And he was.
I gotta get. Isn't it always before Dan's pick? Is that when he always? That's
Yeah.
what it seemed like.
What pick do I have? Again, got it. I took a picture of my draft.
If you look at the screen, you can see.
Yeah, he's.
Purdy. I'm coming up again. Doggone it.
What was it? He was.
He's like,
Oh yeah, so he picks.
I can't tell. It doesn't say who. Oh, see, it's not showing. Oh yeah. No. Oh yeah.
Oh, Sean
Travis
rolls up
Etienne.
with 2 here, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's way down over
I
here.
do.
I hate first pick.
It's not the best.
No.
Yeah, I think. Well, what is the best pick in fantasy football? I think it's like pick.
In the middle, right?
Yeah, I think 8 is pretty good. I think that's what I had.
I think
You
I had
guys like
11.
Amon Ra or Garrett Wilson?
Ooh, that's tough.
They're both good.
Oh, it's
I'd
that
go with
part, yeah.
Wilson. With Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that was one of the nails in Proctor's
You
coffin.
know, I get to wait.
Yep. Purdy.
Pretty good.
He's on auto.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
No,
he
he's
was
in
on
here now.
auto.
Okay.
Oh, is he in here? Okay.
Yeah, you can see his little helmet thing lit up.
Oh, that's how you can tell if it's lit. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Daniel Jones.
Gee, Jesus Andres, this shit is hella slow.
It was.
Oh, what's up, McCartney?
It was.
It took a while.
What's up, guys? Sorry it's a little bit silent, but we are in the middle of some business.
Deep thinking is happening.
MF is up here, huh?
Especially for Dan. Dan was doing a lot of thinking.
We'll just watch a little bit more.
Jameer Gibbs, I like that pick. I think he's doing
Jahmyr
pretty well.
Gibbs.
this
That
season.
was a freaking steal right
Gibbs.
there.
Yeah,
Jeez, that one paid off for MF so much.
it did. Oh, pretty left the draft.
I could never trade with MF, man. I tried multiple
He might
times.
now. Maybe he's going to go auto now. Maybe.
I think he might be getting alerts on his phone when it's his turn to pick.
Yeah, maybe. I know he's busy tonight, so
Yeah.
Well, Jim, according to my mock drafts, I drafted the
Hey,
stars.
is Cup, is he hurt still?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
he's healthy.
He's got a
Yeah.
hamstring
He
issue.
might
Yeah,
be
he
healthy.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably healthy.
I mean, seriously, I don't.
No, seriously, he's got some kind of hamstring issue.
Oh,
Yeah.
so-
He might go on IR.
Dan, do you see the little O next to his name? That means out.
Oh,
Is Q questionable, right?
yeah.
He was questionable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this guy's. I'm drafting him early, but I think he's going to have a monster year.
oh.
Who did he?
Oh man, you gave me Amon Ra? Cool.
Who do you draft? Oh, he
Did you
drafted
hear
Brandon
that?
Ayuk.
I know it's a little early for him, but I didn't think he'd be around the next round. And
Well, you know what though? That's actually, and I was thinking about the same thing with Ayuk. I think he's gonna be better than Debo this year, to be honest.
I do too. I think he's.
That was the one
Brian, he
that
wants
Dan
the
was
bag.
mad at
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. This is his year
Ayuk?
after they paid Bosa.
because he
Did
went
pretty well.
Ayuk when he should have gone Amon St.
Clock
Brown,
is
and
up.
that's what.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Los. Looks like his internet is working fine right now. Good. Fast forward a little. Where's?
I would think
Oh,
he
you
would've
picked right
put
before
some
him,
other
right?
Yeah, I
guys.
do.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Oh, you're coming up. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I think this might be one of the ones I
Ryan
stole
Rickman,
from
is
him.
he in yet? You said he's in the green room. I don't see him. Did someone say Los is in the green room?
Yeah, he texted in private chat.
How come I don't see him? I don't
Shocked,
see you,
actually.
Los. Do you see him in there, Dan? Because I don't.
I'm not. I'm just focusing.
Oh,
on
you're
the,
focused on yourself. Got it.
Oh boy, this is a tough one. Maybe not so much actually.
Can you type your player in? I'm up.
Yeah.
Can you type a guy in here if you don't see him on the?
Oh, I took
You can go
Ramondre
search for a
Stevenson.
player.
Where is that at?
Oh, that
in the
could
middle.
have been a good pick, but
Right
turned
in
out
the
to be
middle.
nothing.
Gosh darn it! Where?
Next to where it says show drafted,
Show drafted.
and then right to the left of it, little search bar.
Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, is this time when he runs out of time? I think.
I don't know.
Look at his face.
I know. That's fear.
Holy crap!
Oh, wait.
Jared Goof.
That turned out to be a pretty good pick for him.
Yeah, I did.
I thought it was
Trying
gonna
to
go
think
the
of
other
where
way.
else he went.
I know I picked the tight end that he wanted.
Dan's getting made fun of in the chat.
Made fun of?
Dan.
I'm,
Just say he
not-
looks lost.
I'm texting a friend
Oh, there you
and a lifeline. You know, like
You're-
okay.
go.
You know, like
Oh God!
Get the lifeline.
Every pick I'm zeroing in on is I had Keenan Allen next. This is getting piss me off now.
I was gonna grab it.
Like I
There
had
we
it. I was
go.
gonna,
that's cool.
gosh, I gotta go back to the. I'm not even in the players that are up.
That's
Ah,
who I'm off, man.
that's just not right.
Oh man.
All right, I'm taking this guy. He's still available. He got skipped over early on.
Who?
Boombo.
Who was it?
Oh, I was gonna take him. It's all good.
What was he doing there?
Oh,
Where's
that was,
where's the
Taking a
next-
chance on Ridley.
that was a terrible.
He's a
pick.
Go here.
Year.
There you
His
go.
birth, his birth year.
Did I go too far? Oh, here he is. Hold on.
Kind of.
Because you're right ahead of him again.
Oh yeah,
Wasn't it every
I was
time?
about to play Alexa in my music,
it
and I
was
forgot
almost
I
every
turned it
time
off like a lot of
I picked
other
for him.
things.
Make a
Turn
clip of
off
that.
Alexa, did you get max Wi-Fi?
Well, I don't know. I'm not taking no chances, man. I'm not fucking getting knocked down for this. I'm not gonna have somebody auto pick for me.
Oh hell no.
Oh,
Truck.
auto pick.
Miles Sanders. That's my next guy.
I was gonna pick that one too. Son of a.
Jeez.
Did J.K. Dobbins get picked?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
He's off the
Sanders would
board.
be a bum too.
Did you guys call out
Okay.
who shotgun Miles Sanders? You-
Miles Sanders.
Kenneth
Oh.
Walker. Kenneth Walker off the board too.
Who's the quarterback in Atlanta?
Quarter?
God, what's that?
Desmond Ritter.
Yeah. Okay. What am I gonna do here?
We'll just
Need
watch
a
a little
running
bit more.
back.
Not bad, boy. I'm looking at your team.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
won.
Not bad,
Yeah,
good,
Matt.
I not
Dan
bad.
won the league.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
go.
would I would pick Pickett before
Connor.
I think Pickett's gonna go off.
No advice. No advice.
Hey,
Everybody's on their own.
No
Yeah, I went
advice.
Connor. I think we'll have a good year this year. I mean, they got no one else. Who else they got on that Arizona team right now? You're
You're
not
gonna
play
stack the
Kyler.
line, man. Arizona ain't got no talent.
Exactly. Just pass the ball off and give it off, hand it off to Connor, and away you go.
Yep.
Trying to be a bum.
Line in
too.
every game, so he'll get a lot of dump off passes.
Oh yeah. The only thing with him though, he is injury prone. So
Yeah, yeah. Dan did win despite all of this.
Yeah, he did.
My
Buddy,
next pick.
that's hilarious.
Right now.
I know, but after this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It tells you at the top left.
Yeah. All right, 11 second. All right, here we go. Surprise. I think this guy might be the number one target for this team.
Christian
Yeah.
Watson.
he's right about that.
Oh no! Turn out
That dude's amazing.
hindsight being
Here we go.
2020.
Slip.
Let's get over here now. I'm always
Twice.
You already got one, right?
I'm gonna,
8.
Doesn't he have?
That's a good pick.
I mean, the tight
Yeah.
end is okay.
I went
but
too far. I keep going.
oh.
Well, Dan got me back. a little
I wanted Jonathan. Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
There's a slight
Oh,
chance he
man.
sits out the entire year. So
There is, yeah.
not
I don't
that
think he will, though. I think he's going to get.
Let's go
I
forward.
don't give a
again.
shit if he goes 150 yards.
Who's picking?
Feels and hurts last.
Me.
year. Okay, there we go.
It's a jail mentality.
Did I go too far?
I don't give a shit if he goes 150 yards.
Rock.
No, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, he
This
picked.
has got to be the only draft.
This guy could be a sleeper. Why is
Oh,
Okay, there we go.
let's go there.
2 more picks for me? Come on. Give me. Yikes! He's doing auto. Auto. I know he is. God, damn it, that's who I had.
That was so
Now I'm
loud.
up. Shoot, that just happened too fast. I wasn't ready.
Happened too fast. wasn't it?
I wasn't ready.
Oh man.
That's who I was gonna draft.
Evan Ingram
Cool.
or Madison?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ingram.
yeah, Madison.
You know what? This guy could be a sleeper. Why is he on the board? This is the same guy that was with the Vikings, Dalvin Cook, right? that
Oh,
the same
he drafted
who was with the Vikings?
Yeah.
He's washed. He's
I'd be careful with that pick, Dan. Just-
Really? He had a
done.
great year.
Hey,
back.
Los gets on me here. I
his
hear. I think.
knees are gone.
Yeah, but
This
he's got
is-
Brees Hall in front of him right now. Brees Hall was an absolute
Oh, that's
machine.
right. Is he
This has
picked?
got to be the only draft I've ever been
Is
in.
Brees Hall picked?
Given it Unbelievable.
Quantum blows.
I
This is the
know.
only draft. Man,
There's
I swear to
money on
God,
the line.
I can't let that go down.
I let him.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, look at everything.
It's a
Hindsight, you
jail
no more help from me,
mentality.
Dan.
Every man for himself.
Are you serious about
Didn't it auto pick him one time?
Cook, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
really bad?
I think a couple
haven't
times,
paid attention
actually.
this offseason. Oh gosh, why am I drawing blanks?
Where's he at?
My thinking.
Did I go too
As
far?
long as you're not shooting.
He
Oh.
does it this time. I'll be Jordan Love. That's a good pick. I like that. All right.
Heroku, he
Throw
had-
the draft a little
Yeah, he had a good draft.
bit here.
Picking the defense, aren't you?
How'd you know?
Very much-
You
Yeah,
gave it away.
yeah,
he's really
You-
awesome.
you just-
Niners.
There he goes.
Oh, I was gonna pick San Francisco too. Or I got
Yeah.
Dallas.
I like that.
There
I
it goes.
I was thinking more the next round, but
Like Gabe Davis.
Yeah, Brian Robinson. I was.
Oh, dang it.
He doesn't
The guy I
catch passes
wanted.
though.
what's that?
He doesn't catch passes.
Yeah, I know, but he's going to get the majority of the work on the goal line. I know Gibson gets a lot of the passes, but I hear in camp that Robinson's been catching more balls than normal. So we'll see. I like him. He's a good bet. Gabe Davis was one of those guys that screwed me last year. So good luck with him.
Gabe Davis is either like 100%, 100
Man.
yards, 2 touchdowns, or like 20 yards, nothing.
Fucking facts. Like he was Mr. 2 catches for 8 yards for me too many times last year. Watch him go off for a woo.
Woo!
I'm gonna take a chance on Charbonnet.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a great pick.
I think he'll be doing just fine this year.
He's the pass catcher in Seattle.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, good bet. UCLA guy.
Oh, I'm up. Shoot. Not even paid.
Oh,
All right. I'm looking
Oh,
down.
I'm up.
Reading something. Okay, let's see.
Harrison's Heroes.
Gonna be changed. Nothing
Oh,
to do
that's
with
right.
the
Yeah,
Giants.
he's Harrison. Hero.
Nothing to do with the Giants.
I don't like the board. I don't.
Are you
like what-
taking suggestions?
No, I'm just kind of. I'm trying to find it. Shoot, it's gonna pick auto for me if I don't. Oh, there. We'll go with that. Not crazy about this pick, but come on, get it.
Fuck, is that really?
Oh, damn. I thought it was the part where he got auto drafted.
I thought he did. Wasn't there a time he did?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure there was a time he
Oh, they're
did that.
asking. Oh, dude, that guy's a machine.
That dude's
Was-
change of direction is
Yeah.
fucking cool. That kid is special. He's
Oh, there he is.
very,
Stud.
very yeah. I like that dude a
Did I go
lot.
too far?
You.
Damn, people must pick quick here.
Damn, still a lot of
Yeah,
talent.
later rounds.
Yeah, there is.
It's do you go?
There you go.
He's still in the league?
He's on the Cowboys.
Yeah, he's on the Cowboys now.
Every year that dude puts up numbers and he always gets overlooked. Every year he's solid. I don't know why he can't stay on one team.
All right, I'm
You
taking a
got-
chance here. I'm going Zay Flowers.
Fuck.
Nice.
Ah,
Damn.
Had to,
I
man.
love him.
That turned out to be a good pick, too.
I'm usually a who you like
Pick him
guy.
again next year.
Should have picked me.
All right, Los. All right. I'm remembering all this.
Oh, it's all good. I love it.
Oh,
Please
man.
talk shit back to me. I love it.
Do I do this? Oh, shit. This is where it gets hard now, later in the rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
You know what? I was going to go Tank Bisbee, but I'm going to go Roshan Johnson.
That was a bust.
Okay, I'm up here. Let's see. Do I want to do that or?
I think I remember one time he was staring at his papers when it went off. Like,
I thought
Yeah.
it did too.
yeah.
Maybe it's later, or maybe it's right here. He's still looking down.
Yeah, this might be it. Oh, yeah, just
Anyone in the chat like fake
Wait.
wrestling?
Like who?
Fake wrestling?
Woo!
Hell yeah, man. Undertaker
Sure.
all day, dude. Mr.
Love it.
Sacco.
Oh, he got it
this
that
wasn't
time.
it. What, this wasn't
It's
it?
the greatest
pick.
finisher of all time, Mr. Sacco, man.
Yes, it is.
That might be
was-
the weakest move of all time.
I stand by
Yeah.
what I say there, man.
Mr. Sacco,
My daddy.
Kyler Murray off the board.
Kyler Murray.
I think
Who
he'll
picked
play
that?
Pretty.
Not bad. That's a good late pick because if he comes back, he's point scorer.
You
He's
don't
not
think they're
coming back.
tanking?
Why would they come back? Why would he come
I
back?
think they're tanking. I think they're going to stash him and tank all the way.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be back
I
like
was
week
wrong.
10.
And I'm pretty sure the coach said he's going to be back.
He's not coming back.
They're not gonna
What's up,
risk
Val?
him if they're like
up,
1-8
Val?
at the
To
time.
watch the
Yeah, there's
comedy.
no point to bring him back.
Have you guys seen that?
Watch my pick get taken here again.
Have you guys seen the on YouTube that the coach for, I can't remember his name, for the Arizona Cardinals, his little pep talk? God, that guy was such a nerd. It was the worst pep talk. I mean, I played rugby in college, man. Like, I don't play football, but I'm sitting there like, I can't relate to this guy at all. This guy ain't a jock. He doesn't have it. It just sounded like some wannabe trying to hang with the big boys.
Yep.
Tyler
All right, what
Higbee.
we got here?
There you go, Dan. You gonna pick Jimmy Garoppolo?
Is he out there still?
Yeah, he is.
Who picked Jimmy
Do I wanna
Garoppolo?
go there or there? Maybe he's primed for a comeback. Who am I picking, guys?
Jimmy
Man,
Garoppolo.
Comeback.
You gonna pick
Player-
Jimmy G?
Comeback player of the year.
OBJ.
OBJ? Oh,
Is that who he picked? Yeah.
all right.
Tyler.
My God. What am I gonna do here?
I could have sworn I thought he.
How many
Man,
picks
yeah.
have we got
There
for
no,
him?
there was
No.
one where he totally
Yes,
just
I
spaced
have
on it.
time.
I'm only gonna do one more and then
Yeah, I guess.
Baker Mayfield.
Komet.
there it is.
I think this guy could have
Well, maybe not.
a big year.
I know
too.
Bora
Did
did.
it again.
Yeah, Boar had a couple of times where it just went off on him.
Oh, that should be your team. You
Right,
did
pull
it
the
again.
trigger. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger. Got
3
3
seconds.
seconds.
Okay.
He said did it again. Was that?
Roman.
I'm serious.
Yep.
Fuck, I never
Damn it! I
get
went too far.
this far.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because they said I did it. He did it again.
Yeah.
Damn, Bora took my fucking Washington.
You did it. You
All
did
right.
it. Who'd you pick here?
Tight end here. I like this guy.
Getting down to the
You
next
did it
inning.
again.
How many times have you before now?
I'm serious. Look what I'm looking at right now. Tennessee Titans depth chart. I'm looking to see if he's the starting tight end. Gee, mini
Oh, that
tight
was
end.
good.
All right, that's good for now.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. OBJ, are you kidding me?
Oh man.
Oh, that was great. That was a
that
great
was
stream.
that was a good
That was
one.
so much fun, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
God, you got your
MLB.
low side going. What do you guys? I've never been in a league or in a
Yeah,
draft or giving people's
we
advice.
give each other advice. That was hilarious. That was awesome. The MLB draft's gonna be fun, man.
Oh, we got to do it, Dan. You got to do it. That'll be too much fun.
Yeah.
It'll be too much fun.
I'll have fun drafting right next to you again. We can snipe each other.
Oh man,
That was good.
that was good. All right, guys, we're gonna get ready to shut it down. We kind of got into it. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to go, but when I saw that stuff going on with bombs being redeployed.
Oh, good timing too. I got company coming up this week, so I wouldn't be able to join you.
All right, cool. Yeah, I wasn't planning on going until next week. So
Yeah, I get because
like I said,
this weekend.
depending on what happens throughout the rest of the week, I'm not planning
Actually,
on going until.
If you want to do a show, I don't know. I can might be able to bring him on one of these days for his experience in Afghanistan, something like that.
Cool.
He's a Purple Heart awardee.
All righty. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Sure, that'd be cool. Yeah. So maybe next Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah. I'll talk to him while he's up.
All right, guys. Appreciate you joining, hanging
Yep.
out, having some fun. Got some serious stuff in, and we also got some fun stuff in.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty fun.
That was good stuff. All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Maybe next week. Will, thanks again.
As always.
And we will see you guys again next week.
Later, dudes.
See ya.
Peace.